Well, hi everybody, welcome again to Sonic Mania Plus Part 2. So this is going to be probably the last, well not the last, Sonic Mania episode, or stream, because I still need to, like, I still need to do encore mode and everything, but this will be the last Mania mode, like, stream. So I'm pointing towards beating Mania mode today, so let's just jump straight into it, and then start with the talking. So, as you might have seen from the Breath of the Wild stream yesterday, okay, we're not going to talk about that. But as you guys might have seen from the Breath of the Wild stream, or maybe if you weren't there, I'll explain it now. I now have a better microphone. I have a better stream program. Sorry, I almost choked on my own words. And I have a new webcam, so everything should be clearer now. So isn't that neat? So yeah. Also, I made a promise last time with my viewers that I won't use Supersonic on boss fights anymore, because it was kind of cheap. That kind of takes the difficulty out of the game, and like the challenge. Also, we're playing probably one of my favorite water levels in the series. Of course, enjoy the good music. But my goal here is to just, play the game for fun. Because if you can't play it for fun, then what's the point? I'm actually gonna take a route I've never been this route, so I'm just gonna take it because why not? It should be a bit unfamiliar to me too. If I can actually get up there normally, I will. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Bubble, 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 bubble. Be ready. Well, bye guys. Oh, that was literally last moment. Holy. Also, maybe I do sound a bit tired, because I am. I haven't gotten much sleep last night. So I'm sorry, it's like a little bit worse. And now we're on a gondola. The funny thing is I actually went to Venice when I was 14 years old. It was actually probably the best trip I've ever had in my life. It was so fun. Like, it was so beautiful, you can see all of the city, the water was amazing. Like, the gondolas, of course, were awesome. The food was great. There was literally a shop that sold pizza slices that were the same size, larger than my head, and it was also delicious. So that's also a big factor in it. And if you don't mind me checking something, I just have to check one little thing, which is to see if. Alright, maybe I have to change some audio settings because I feel like I'm a little bit too quiet compared to the audio. So, there we go. Now it should be better. Because I don't want the music. I do want the music playing in the background still. Like, I want it to be one of the main factors. But I don't want you guys to just listen to the music and not hear my voice. That's just stupid, isn't it? But anyway, even though I've played this game a lot and I kind of know what's coming, I still love this game to pieces. Like, it's probably the best thing that's happened to the Sonic franchise in a while. I am hoping for Frontiers, of course. Like, Frontiers, in my eyes, has the biggest potential to save the franchise. Like, with its whole new, like, style of gameplay. Like, them being like, we learned from our mistakes. Sorry for yawning. But them saying we learned from our mistakes with forces, and there's actually a really big project. That kind of has me hyped. Like, of course, when it comes out, like, I'm gonna play it blind on stream, because otherwise it's not fun to watch. Like, I will definitely make sure that, like, I stream Frontiers. When Origins comes out, Sonic Origins, I will also definitely stream that, because I want to play all the classic games again. I've played Sonic 3 and Knuckles recently, but, like, I haven't played Sonic 1, 2, and CD in forever. Like, I haven't played them in so long. Yeah, and also the fact that it adds new mechanics. Sorry for yawning again, but I don't know if it's true, but I heard that they're gonna add the drop dash to all the classic games, which honestly has me extremely hyped. I love the drop dash in Mania. I love how it functions. Like, the fact that you could just use it over and over again to get a lot of speed. And also just don't slow down when you land on something, and you can immediately just go pew, dash forward. And also not worry about enemies. It's probably like the best mechanic in 3D Sonic games. Maybe besides either the spin dash or the insta shield. And people meme on the insta shield, but it's actually probably really, really broken. Because you just can hit enemies that were normally unhittable because of their spike shield or something. Hi, Eggman. Like, I can literally talk about Sonic the whole day if I want to. Like, he's literally my favorite character in gaming, so, or in fiction in general. Also, the movie was great. I really loved the original, and the second one is even better. I loved the second one. Probably the best movie I've ever seen in my life. Like, I'm so happy that I saw that. I saw it with my sister, actually, and her friends, because they were going earlier. I was supposed to go on my birthday. By the way, my birthday was on April 10th, so you don't have to send birthday messages to me anymore. But yeah, she was like, oh, when you go, because we were going to eat at a sushi restaurant, like, the same day, and I wanted to watch the movie with my whole family on my birthday, because I was like, hey, that could also be fun, and I love Sonic, and I want them to see the movie. So, I was basically like, hey, can you guys, order, because they're, actually, sorry for yawning, gee, I don't know why I'm yawning all the time. But last time, I was literally just like, there's a cinema right next to like the restaurant. And I was like, wait, why don't we just order there, you know? Because it's close, and then we can just immediately go watch it. But here's the thing, because I live in the Netherlands, like, they do run the movie in English in our country, but only in that specific cinema on that specific day. The only time they will like show the Sonic movie 2 was in Dutch, and I don't know if anyone has ever even heard the Dutch voice actors, but let me tell you, for those of you who haven't heard it, be glad you haven't heard it. It's awful. It's actually the worst. I hate the Dutch voice actors so much. Like, it doesn't sound like Sonic. It literally sounds like... It sounds like a 40-year-old man. It doesn't even sound like Sonic. Or it just sounds like a 20-year-old, like, leader of a rock band or something. He doesn't even sound like a teenager, a 15-year-old, like, hedgehog. He doesn't even sound like a teen. So I was like, why did they go for it? Oh, yes. But yeah, I don't know if, again, if you didn't watch the last Breath of the Wild stream, I'll tell you now. I did just buy Cuphead for my birthday, and I'm definitely going to be streaming that as well. But it's either if I finish this series, I want to finish either Breath of the Wild first, or Sonic Mania first. I don't want to have 3 series running at the same time, because that was put pressure on my shoulders, and people would be like, hey, why did you record an episode of this? Why didn't you just do, like, this series and stuff like that? But now it just balances out. People want to see Mania, or for people who want to, you know, see Breath of the Wild. Then I don't know. But it is going to be coming. Cuphead is definitely going to be a series that I really want to stream, because I really haven't seen much of it, besides, like, the first world, because I played with my friends. But, like, the later boss fights, I'd say past... which one do I remember? The last one I remember. I think it was like that, the dragon. Or like the bee. Like the giant queen bee. Are like the only parts that I still sort of remember, but after that, I actually haven't seen anything of the game after that. And I didn't even bother like looking up a Let's Play or something. Don't know why. But like, I don't know. Never really took the time to like look at the game, so it's technically gonna be a completely blind run because I also don't know all the patterns. Plus, even if when I played co-op with my friends, I was awful at the game. Like, I am not good at Cuphead. So yeah, that has to change at some point. So you guys can just watch me rage. Plus, there's going to be a death counter, of course. That's just a no-brainer for Cuphead. Even though I know there's... I mean, I've heard... I don't know if it's true, but I've heard from my friends that there's, like, an NPC you can talk to that says how many times you died. But I'm not going to keep going back to that guy. I'd much rather make it easier than to just, like, put a counter on the stream. I feel like it's a bit more useful. Like, it's a bit less annoying. Anyway, back to the game, because I'm kind of trailing off the topic. I love this level. Like, it's so fast-paced. It's like one of the only water levels. Like, ever since this, or actually, no, not ever since this. The first water level I played was in Sonic Rush Ocean Palace. I didn't really like that one. I only love the fact that, you know, you can run on water, and that's all I really cared about. So, and then afterwards I played Sonic 2 on my iPad. That was like my second Sonic game. And I do remember loving Chemical Plant. If you can even count that as a water level. I think you can. Like, I really liked Chemical Plant, but I absolutely hated Aquatic Ruin. Like, I know a lot of people like that stage, probably. Or that zone. But I struggle so much there, because I just... As a kid as well, even at, like, a really young age, I knew a little bit about the game. I only knew, like... Didn't know the zones, but I knew, like, the special stages were a half-pipe. That's, like, all I knew. And I also knew that you needed to have 50 rings and pass a checkpoint. Because that's what I heard from other people, like, classmates who played it. Because they also played Sonic 2, and it was on the iPad by, Crap, now I'm annoyed that I forgot his name. What's his name? I'm upset that I don't know his name. It was, Christian Whitehead. Yeah, that's what he was called. Christian Whitehead. Like, those ports. We played them to death in, like, our primary school. Like, I loved it so much. Same with one of my friends, and, like, I didn't get far in the game because we would only play it, like, when they would come over to my house, or I would come over to their house. But all I remember is that, or at the time, all I remembered was that they got 50 rings. They told me, hey, when you start playing this game again, because I kind of stopped, because I wanted to see other people play it. I really liked watching other people play a game. That was actually kind of cool, by the way. But I really liked watching stuff like that, even if, especially when it was my friends. But I saw it, and I was just like, I was watching, and they said, hey Roy, do you want to keep playing this? And I was like, yeah, at some point, probably. But, hey Knuckles, bye Knuckles. But, anyway, they went through a checkpoint, and then I was like, wait, what is this? They went through a checkpoint with 50 rings, and I just saw the half-pipe. I was like, what the heck is this? And they said, oh yeah, do you not know about the special stage? I was like, no. And they were like, oh, if you get 50 rings and pass through a checkpoint and jump into the stars, you get this little bonus stage here, and what that implies is that you can get something called a Chaos Emerald. And I was like, what on earth is a Chaos Emerald? And they were like, oh, there's 7 of them. If you collect all 7 and beat these stages, you get to transform into something. But he didn't know either, because he never collected the emeralds, because, like, he thought that those stages were really hard. I mean, to be fair, he was young, but still, he thought those stages were really difficult. Like, the closest he came was like the 5th special stage, and afterwards, like, he stopped playing. But we knew he would transform into something, and I remember, because I also used to type in on YouTube, like, Sonic every single time, you know? Because even back then, I really liked Sonic as a character. Like, I really liked watching him. I watched Sonic X on TV, even though it wasn't on a lot. I did still watch it when it was on. And I asked my dad before the Sonic movie was even out. I was just like, hey, Dad, is there actually a movie made about Sonic? And he was like, okay, we can check. And then we looked, and it was just like the Sonic OVA. I didn't actually watch that one, but I was like, that's not a real Sonic movie. What is this? And he's like, I don't know. Then I guess there were none made. So Luke's laughing now. Now there is actually 2 movies made of him. But yeah, afterwards, like, I watched back to Sonic 2 story. I watched someone like talk. I don't remember who it was, but it was someone talking about Sonic as a character. And then they got to Super Sonic. So I saw him. I saw Super Sonic, and I was like, okay, this looks kind of cool with his quills up. I was really impressed by it for some reason, even though it's just the quills up and the color change. But I saw it, and I was like, yo, that's so sick. And then they showed footage. I'm actually going to do this. They showed footage of Sonic 2, and I was like, wait a minute. I recognize that. It's like, wait, I recognize this gameplay footage. And I was like, wait, is this Sonic 2? And then they talked about, because I was pretty good in English at the time too, even though I was really young. I learned it myself through watching, like, Markiplier putting on the captions, and then, like, you know, figuring out what he said by that. And then I was like, in this situation, he says, no, stop, no, don't do this, or something, you know? Or like, this is so stupid. And then I was like, what would that mean? If I was in that situation, what would I say to something that's unfair? And I was like, dumb, because that's what it means in Dutch. Or actually, you say it as dom. But like, I was like, maybe that's what it means. And I just kept looking. I just kept like asking my parents, like, what does this mean? This? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, oh, but does this word mean this? And they're like, yeah. And then I was like, I basically kept going like that, and then I kind of forced myself to learn the language. But honestly, thank God I did, because otherwise I wouldn't be streaming right now, or be in the gaming industry as much as I am right now, or in the gaming community. So thank God for my parents for like answering the questions about. Dang it! Thank God for my parents answering the question that, you know, what word means what, because now I am kind of fluent in English. Well, not really, but I do know a crap ton of like sentences and words and rules of language, and I'm pretty proud of myself for learning all this. Because everybody also, I'm first gonna finish the Sonic 2 section of this. So I saw the Sonic 2 footage, and they said something about the Chaos Emerald. So I was like, wait a minute, I remember something like that. And then I picked up the game again, but that was around high school. I kind of picked up the game again, because then I actually got a school iPad, so I could, an iPad for school. But hell no, I was using it for school, but like, I was also using it to play games. One of those being Sonic 2. I downloaded it again. And I was like, I will try my best to collect these Chaos Emeralds from what I know. I tried it. I got the emeralds. And I turned into Super Sonic for the first time. And I was like, holy shit, this is amazing. I love every bit of it. And that's probably why I always wanted to make sure I get Super Sonic as fast as I can. Because I just love the form so much and what it does. But yeah, afterwards I started playing Sonic 2 again. Then I discovered, oh, hi Bean. But I discovered, what's I discovered next? Oh yeah, for my birthday, I was already into Sonic at that moment. Like before Sonic 2. Like the first 3D game I actually bought was for the Wii, and it was Sonic Colors. I got it for my birthday, I remember. And I was so excited to get it. I kept looking at the box art. You know, that little, the back of the box. Because I thought it was so fun to look at. Like Eggman in there, and then Sonic running on the stage. And it just looked so entertaining. I loved it. I just loved watching that box art, and then the moment looking at that box art, and then it finally came to where my dad said, you know what? You do have visitors, but because you're so young, you can just like do whatever you want. So I had to sit there, you know, greet like my family, greet like my parents' friends who know me, greet everybody. But then the moment my dad said, you can do whatever you want now, I unwrapped the game, put it in my Wii, and loved Sonic Colors ever since. Like, it's probably one of my favorite 3D Sonic games in a long time. And I've played Adventure 2 and Adventure. I've played Forces. I've played Generations. I just love Sonic Colors. I still want to play Unleashed. And this might sound chaotic, but I also kind of want to try Sonic 06. But I just don't have the money or resources to do that. But, you know, I feel like I would really enjoy Unleashed for some reason. Kind of like a thought. Have you ever had like a thought in your brain where you're like, I want to buy something, but I don't know if it fits me, but then you have like a hunch that's just like, yeah, I think I'll enjoy this, even though I never actually like seen or looked at it before, you know, or only seen a little bit of it. I had that with, I still have that with Sonic Unleashed for some reason. It just looks so fun to play. Anyways, fast forward a little bit. Then I started like, I already had those Sonic games for a while. I also got All Stars Racing Transformed for another one of my birthdays, and I played that to death too. I actually broke the disc because I played so much of it. But I was really pissed off at that game at the same time, but because I was so young, I was like, dang. I mean, you don't know really about... As a kid, you don't really know about, you know, which characters are good and bad, and you don't understand why the character that you like isn't good, for example. So, like, I played both Sonic and Shadow in this game. Like, I played both of them, co-mained them, but that was just because I picked Sonic. I didn't win any races, got upset, and then all of a sudden, I just picked up Shadow and beat every single race. But later, I figured out, like, as in later, I mean in, like, high school year 2, I figured out that it's because the bikes were extremely OP in that game. Like, people who had a bike were probably just, you know, faster than everybody else. Like, smaller hitbox, faster, and lets them drift better. And I was like, I couldn't understand at that point why Shadow was so much better than Sonic, because I was like, but I want to play as Sonic and also win the race. Because I was still young, alright? I didn't have the skills that I have now. Now I could probably win with Sonic in that game, but... It was just, I was carried by Shadow's bike, alright? I'm gonna be honest. But... Yeah, afterwards I got a Wii U, bought Olympic Games Rio, bought... And bought All Stars Racing Transformed. Like, when All Stars Racing Transformed came out, I was also on that grind for a long time. I always kept playing the Starlight Carnival stage, because it was like a Rainbow Road type stage, and I love those type of levels. Ouch. But I love those kind of levels. And it was also just, you know, from Sonic Colors, so I was like, hell yeah. I only have one turn down about All Stars Racing, and that is just the fact... or All Stars Racing Transformed, and that's the fact that Sonic's All-Star move was lame as hell in my opinion. Like, looking back, it was kinda cool, but like, I definitely thought Super Sonic was a way better All-Star move than, you know, whatever the hell he had in that game. I was like, why don't they just bring back Super Sonic? Like, that's just way cooler. Like, Shadow didn't have a super form either. So I thought, I was like, wow, Sonic and Shadow specials are lame. But then I just realized it's probably, you know, because there's so many characters in that game and crossovers and so much crossovers and stuff. You literally have Team Fortress 2 character and Wreck-It Ralph in that game. So, you know. Like, of course, fun game. Some All-Stars were really lame. Like, I really like the first game's All-Stars more. Even, like, characters that I really don't like Amy. I might get... That happened 2 times already. I really gotta step up my game. I gotta talk and focus more. But a little known fact about me is that I know I'm a Sonic fan, but I really, really, really hate Amy. I mean, comic Amy and Boom Amy, I'm completely fine with. I love those Amy's. Like, Boom Amy just has a nice outfit, and she's actually mature in the series. And comics, she's a really well-developed character. But the game Amy, I just hate her so much. Like, they really couldn't be bothered to make her a good character. Like, they saw Amy and were just like, oh, what if we had a girl who obsessed over Sonic? And that's about it. Like, that's literally all they did for Amy. I know I'm probably gonna piss off some Amy fans right now, but I would never, ever, ever in my life ship Game Amy and Game Sonic together, for example. People might say, "Nee, showing Amy best," blah blah blah. I've shipped Game Sonic with Blaze way more than I ship in with Amy, but that's just my OTP, so who cares? But yeah, Game Amy is just like, there's so much more they could have done with her, but they just made her probably the worst Sonic character ever in the games. Like, why didn't they make her like Boom Amy or Comic Amy, you know, a bit more mature instead of just chasing after Sonic all day? Does she not have anything better to do? And also, I don't like the fact that I know she's a hedgehog, but why doesn't she just freaking do her quills like Sonic and Shadow does? Why does she need a hammer? And also, why does she keep using it when Sonic is just like, no, I don't want to hang out with you? And she's like, I'll hit you with my hammer, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, shut up. Like, there's nothing personal because, again, I love Comic and Boom Amy, but just Game Amy really gets on my nerves. I don't know about if anyone else also kind of has this opinion. I feel like there's better Amy's out there than, like, Game Amy. I feel like with Game Amy, they really failed. They really, really failed with her character. They could have done her more justice, you know? I just don't get why they decided we need to make her this obsessive piece of shite, you know? I think the boss is coming up. I am gonna use Super for this boss, because this boss is just annoying as hell. I remember the boss from Oil Ocean Act 1 being a pain. Anyways, other characters I want to talk about. I remember the first time I saw frickin' Tails. Like, I thought Tails was a really, really good character. Like, I still really like Tails. But sometimes, he is just useless and so annoying. Like, I loved games like, you know, games like, which one was it again? Like, I like him in, like, you know, story-driven games. Like, I really like him in Colors. I love him in... Also, kind of in Unleashed. Like, I like him in the more modern-based games, that he's just, like... I mean, that's probably also because of his voice actress being amazing in those games. Or actor. Like, I really, really like the Tails voice now. Like, it really fits him. The other one sounded too childish. But yeah, I still like Tails. But yeah, sometimes he's just useless. Like in Sonic 2, where you just try to hit a boss, he hits him, and you fall through him and die. Oh, I also like Tails in this game, by the way, because in this he actually has smart attacking AI, too. But yeah, and also the first time I saw Knuckles, I was immediately impressed. I love Knuckles. Still one of my favorites. Shadow was one of my favorites. Metal, probably better rival than Shadow, in my opinion. I'm probably gonna get flamed for that, but I don't really care. It's my opinion, so you don't have to take it. But yeah, Eggman, I probably like my favorite villain in anything ever because it's just so funny and serious at the same time. I really like how they written Eggman in the games and in the movie too. Jim Carrey completely fits Eggman. That's what I love. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I want to say about characters. I don't really have a big opinion on Silver. Of Blaze, I do. She's probably the best female Sonic character. Rouge, I'm not going to really have any opinion on. Sonic, of course, being the favorite and the character of choice. And for some reason I get like genuinely upset when people like trash talk Sonic's personality or like say that he's a bad character. I get like genuinely upset for some reason. Not so much anymore, but I used to really get angry. But yeah, those are kind of like my Sonic-based stories. But so yeah, Origins, really want to play on stream too. I just want to stream some classic Sonic, all the classic Sonic games in that collection with you guys. Multiple part series, you know, and stuff like that. I don't really have all the time for streaming anyways. I can only have like on 2 p.m. I can always stream or a little bit before that. And that's like the only time, or during the weekends, because I still have school, I still have, you know, work. I still have all that, so can't stream all the time. I do hope I'm keeping you guys entertained, by the way, by me just talking about everything. Because I'm gonna be honest, sometimes in certain games, that for some reason also affects how much I talk, the game I'm playing. It's just like, I am a chatterbox. Oh god. I am literally just a chatterbox sometimes. Like, I just don't stop talking. And I know I've annoyed some people with that too. But like, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm just a really social person. Especially to myself. I've talked to myself while gaming for a really, really long time. Like, ever since I was like, I'd say 7. I always used to be like, ooh, Sonic, that's not a good idea. Or, ooh, gosh, probably should have done that better. I just keep talking while I play games, and I'm just talking to pretty much an imaginary friend in my head. But people might think that that's weird. But you come back to me when you're just like, I don't know, on your bike or just in your car, and you don't have like radio or music on, and it's just like, you really want to find something to do, sort of. Then talking to yourself is a really great way to entertain yourself, actually. It's actually a really great way to entertain yourself. People, it's really underrated strat. So yeah, that's kind of how I learned to like, you know, not be bored, and I died. But not be, you know, bored while cycling, because I can have arguments with myself for some reason. Like, now that I'm saying it out loud, it definitely sounds really strange. It's like, yeah, what did you do? I had an argument with myself, you know? I will be honest, yes, it sounds freaking weird, but try it. It's actually pretty fun to talk to yourself every once in a while. People might say that I have the, some people say I have the island madness, but just, you know, without being on deserted island. You know, it's not as weird as you think it is. It's a genuinely good way to like talk to yourself and not be bored. You guys should try it. It's actually a pretty good strat. But yeah, the reason I chose to stream in the first place was literally because I was like, wait, I always talk to myself while I'm playing video games. So of course I can just talk to a chat, an actual live chat, which is just, you know, imaginary people on YouTube, or like people who aren't here yet. Of course I can like record a sound clip of me talking to them. If you are watching this on YouTube, leave a comment on what's your favorite Sonic game. I would really like to see your opinions. And also, if you're watching this on YouTube, please remember to like and subscribe. It really helps me out. It really makes this dream of mine become a reality. That I can just do this as a hobby all the time. I literally put a lot of effort into my streams. I really try to make it entertaining. I try to keep the quality in it. And maybe my voice is annoying, but you know, I can't help that. Anyways, Lava Reef. I actually played Mania before Sonic 3. So this was like my first experience of the stage. Same with Hydro City and stuff like that, and all the other Sonic 3 stages. Not to say that like I thought that the Sonic 3 ones are bad. No, they're both good. If honestly, me playing Sonic 3 later on in my life really made me excited for Lava Reef because I knew it was in this game. In the game, same with Hydro City. I was like, what made it so great? But yeah, Sonic Mania. I remember when that game came out. Oh my gosh. I remember like when the original version came out. I just couldn't wait. I really wanted it. I wanted it so bad because I was like saving for a PC, like a good computer to like play PC games on. So that was also like a goal of mine. And honestly, I still can't do it because my PC isn't powerful enough to handle, or my laptop isn't powerful enough to handle PC games and stream them at the same time, unfortunately. But I am still saving up for an actual PC instead of a laptop. But anyway, I wanted it so bad that I actually just downloaded it on my crappiest laptop, because it was technically, they said it was my laptop, but that was just because it was so bad. Well, not that bad, but it ran really slowly, it lagged all the time, and internet connection really was pretty bad. But I couldn't wait, so I was like, I asked my dad, hey dad, can I maybe have this game? Because it was also right before vacation. We were like about to go to, I think it was Scotland. Yeah, we went on like a boat to Scotland, or actually first to England and then like from there to Scotland. But we were on the boat and I was like, hey dad, can I maybe have your Wi-Fi hotspot? And he was like, why? Because that was the day that the Sonic Mania first animated trailer would come out. Like I remember I couldn't get it on the release date. I got it like after vacation because I couldn't shut up about it. But the trailer was supposed to come out the moment I was on the boat. Like I actually was like, they were like, yeah, this trailer will drop in so many seconds, and I was, because they announced the date that they would release, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna ask my dad for the hotspot and watch the trailer on the boat. Oh, god dang it! So I did that. And honestly, I did not regret it. I loved the trailer. Like, I loved that animation. First, I was confused why they gave Sonic rabbit ears, but then I was like, oh wait, I did hear someone say that Sonic was supposed to be a rabbit. I guess I learned something more every day about the history of this blue bastard. Like, I watched a gaming documentary. I watched the gaming documentary High Score on Netflix lately. I don't know if anyone else has seen that. You can also comment below what you think if you've seen High Score and what you think of it, because I really like that you know, no, it's not a podcast, a documentary. I really liked watching that, and when they got to the Sega part, I was like, when are they gonna talk about my boy? I was like, when are they gonna talk about him? And then all of a sudden, they started talking about like the competition between Sega and Nintendo, and they're like, then they had like a 5-step plan, you know, to overcome Nintendo, and they were just like, the first one was like, we need a good mascot to keep up with Mario, and then I was like, I know who that was, and then they started talking about like how the inspiration behind the level design in Sonic, which is literally just, they went to American theme parks and saw roller coasters, and they were like, yes, this, because Sonic was supposed to appeal to the Western audience. Like, they literally made Sonic to, like, appeal to the more Western audiences, like America and stuff like that. Whereas Mario is more, like, honestly, more for, like, Japanese people. Well, not just Japanese, but more Eastern. Or Southern. Well, it turned out Mario was good for everything. But they really wanted to target the American audience with Mario, you know? They really wanted to appeal to America with Sonic, and honestly, I think they nailed it. I've heard a lot of people say that Sonic was their childhood game, and they sort of changed their, well, not their life, but they changed like their feeling towards the gaming industry. I feel like Sonic did so much right in the past, but then it's made so many mistakes in the future that it's just like, now, if people say, I love Sonic, people are like, oh, you mean that blue hedgehog that used to be popular? Isn't that, like, outdated or something like that? Or they're mostly seen as a joke now. Which is okay, but I kind of want to see, like, the big boy blue hedgehog, like, get back into the gaming industry. I don't want him to just stay, like, I don't want him to stay a meme, as in, like, a meme that, you know, he's bad and every game is bad and blah blah blah. You know, to be like, yeah, Sonic's known for having bad games, or Sonic's known for, like, being joked, being, like, memed all over the place, because he's such a, his games are so bad. Like, I want him to be, like, more acknowledged more by people, to be like, if you say, I love Sonic games, they're like, oh, I know who Sonic is, you know, stuff like that. But with modern children, or the modern, like, industry, to be like, hey, I love Sonic, and people are like, oh yeah, I know Sonic. You know, and not just be like, who the hell is Sonic? Because he's, like, so, well, not irrelevant, but he's so, like, jokey that people don't take him seriously. So if you legitimately think, like, yo, I like Sonic, people are just gonna be like, you just like memes, don't you? At least that's what people told me. Until I explained it, and they're like, oh, you legitimately like him for the games. Oh, alright. But at first they thought I was memeing. So yeah. I really want him, I really, now that they have the money from the first and second movie, I honestly wish Frontiers will get delayed. I want it to be delayed, so it can be the best it can be. Like, I want Frontiers to be the game that will bring Sonic back to his glory days. That's really what I want. That's all I want. I want people to see Frontiers and like, wow, Sonic really is a cool gaming franchise. I want to try this, you know? Like, that's why I was really excited for that the movie actually did really well, like the first one. Because we're like, yes, this is going to introduce people back into Sonic games. And I was like, I was really excited about that. So people can, like, realize how good of a franchise it actually is, with good characters, like funny jokes, and a really great villain as well, like good protagonists. Because this might sound dramatic, but I kind of just sold my soul to the franchise ever since I, like, got Sonic Rush. Like, I loved them ever since. I loved the franchise ever since Rush. And I still don't regret liking the franchise now. I'm a really passionate Sonic fan. Woo! I literally, like, you can as a young kid, I was such a big Sonic fan that I literally bought Smash Brothers Brawl just because I was looking on the back box art. I was, like, in the store, in the, like, the toy/gaming store, and all it was just like, I saw the game. I was like, huh, Mario's in it, Wario's in it, Pokemon is in it. This looks interesting, like a big crossover. I was like, holy shit, this looks cool. And I look on the back box art, and it literally said in Dutch, Sonic the Hedgehog joins the fight. And I was like, yep, I'm buying this game. The fact that Sonic was in a game together with Mario really blew my mind. I was like, I want this game now so badly. That was literally me. I literally said that to my dad, and my dad was just like, you know what, sure, buy the game, even though I was technically too young to play it. But what I did was I played random in Brawl, like with items on. I was just completely casual. That was like my first Smash game. And I just only played Subspace with my sister one time, stopped at like the Great Maze, and then just kept doing like one-on-one battles with friends or by myself. I literally was grinding battles until I got Sonic. I literally just grinded there. I sat on my own in my sister's room, because the Wii was in my sister's room for some reason. I don't know why they decided on that. But I literally sat there all on my own, fired up Smash Bros. Brawl every single day, played against CPUs on Temple because it was my favorite map. and just kept playing until I saw Sonic on the screen, and I'm gonna be honest, I popped off so hard when I saw him. I was like, yeah, finally I can play as Sonic. And like, of course, as a kid I didn't see how bad the moveset was and how uninspired it was, you know? Like as a child I couldn't really see that. I was just more ecstatic that Sonic was even in the game. I was like, hell yeah, I can now play as my favorite character, because that was the coolest concept to me for some reason. Even though now it's like, oh, big deal. Of course you could play as Sonic in Smash Bros. Like, that's just a no-brainer. You know what I mean? It's like a no-brainer now. Like, everybody's like, yes, of course you could play Sonic. He's been in the game since Brawl, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I used to play against my friends. Like, of course I didn't know any combos, even though Brawl was not combo-oriented whatsoever. But, you know, I really just played against my friends, my family, and I would only play Sonic. Like, that was like the only character I played in Brawl. All the memories. Like, I would just pick, ever since I unlocked Sonic, I would not switch off of him. Ever. But then Smash 4 came around, I was like, you know what, I gotta stop just solo maining Sonic. I actually really didn't follow my own rules. Because I still just picked Sonic for like 50% of Smash 4, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try new characters. And the only character that appealed to me, but that was just because of Alpharad, was Mario. Like, I saw Mario clips and I was like, this character looks kinda cool, let's try it. And Mario was like, Smash 4 Mario was the character that taught me what combos were and what grabs were. I was like, holy crap. It also taught me what spikes were, actually. So, thank you Smash 4 Mario for teaching me everything about Smash. Because, like, with him I saw, like, you know, these players grab other opponents with Mario, and I was like, is that an ability Mario has? But then I looked through the controls, saw grab, I was like, wait, what? And then every character could do it. I was like, whoa! So Smash 4 Mario taught me that, and he also taught me what spikes were, because I accidentally... He's like, of course I watched the only thing I watched from Alpharad that involved Mario were the montages. And it said forward aerial, and I was like, okay, I don't know what that means, but we'll go on with it. And then he just did his forward air. And the moment I laid eyes on that forward air, immediately fell in love with it. Like, in Smash 4, that was all I was trying to go for. I would throw the opponent off stage, and hoped, I literally hoped I would just hit it. That was like my only mission, just to hit the forward air the entire match. And I didn't even know what a short hop was either. That's what I learned in Ultimate. I learned short hop combos in short hops in Ultimate. So what I did to hit the forward air as a kid, I full hopped, and then I would just like try and land on the ground with my forward air hitbox active while he was there. I made it way harder on myself. Darn it. But I made it way harder than it was supposed to be. But yeah, I also taught me what a combo was, because I saw Alfred doing the down throw up tilt, and he said the bread and butter, and I was like, wow, I didn't know you could just link moves together like that. And then I tried it, I just did down throw up tilt, and I felt like the coolest person in the world. To be fair, I was still really young at that time. But still, if you hear that now, it's like, yo, Smash 4 Mario made me feel like the coolest person alive. Now I'm just like... Nope. I think Mario down throw up tilt spam was literally the easiest combo in the game. But I also, around that time, I was like I picked up Mario, but then right afterwards, I was like, I also want to make a character that's big and strong, you know? So I was like going through Donkey Kong, Bowser, you know, characters like that. And then Donkey Kong really was fun to me. Like, I loved the whole grabbing and walking mechanic. I loved the fact that he had so many spikes as well. I guess I just liked Advantage State, because when Donkey Kong's in Advantage State, he's really good. And I really liked that as a kid, I think. But yeah, then I met another friend at high school. And he's actually a really cool guy. I'm still friends with him right now. And he mains, like, he said all of a sudden something about Smash 4. And I was like, wait, you play Smash 4? And he's like, yeah, of course I do. And I was like, who do you main? And this is Smash 4, right? And we both didn't know about, like, the meta with Rage. We didn't know even know Rage existed. We didn't know what kill confirms were. We didn't know what kill setups were. We didn't know anything. So he said to me, "Oh, yo, I mean Bowser," and I was like, "Why?" He's like, "Yeah, well, he's my favorite character in the Mario franchise, and even in gaming." He's like, "I love Bowser so much," and I could kind of see it. But then we played, and it was actually really fun because we were both casual. Whereas now, when we play together, there's always like this, well, not rivalry, but kind of like hate with him. Like, he kind of hates playing against me because in Ultimate, I drifted off to like the competitive part of Smash. So I was like willingly learning. I willingly learned like combos. I willingly learned kill confirms. And I was just like, yo, this is sick. I thought I was like the coolest guy in my friend group for knowing that. But then, while I did that, I was trying to teach my friend what a spike was, and then he picked up K-Rool because he was like, holy crap, spikes are sick. But right after that point, right after I learned him, taught him how to do spikes, he started to hate playing against me because then I started discovering like actual optimal edge guarding, ledge trapping. I discovered the grab combos were actually really good. I discovered, you know, top tiers. I discovered spammable moves. I discovered command grab, super armor, all that stuff. Well, I learned super armor from Smash 4 because a friend showed me Charizard Rock Smash, and I was like, what the hell is that? It's bullshit. But yeah, then I really learned how to exploit all those gimmicks, and now he doesn't really like playing against me. He still does it, but after a while, like, first it's fun, but then after a while, he really doesn't like playing against me anymore because not only is he a guy that can't play the same game for a long period of time, he has to switch every now and then, but also the fact that he hates the fact that I can't play casually anymore because I've sunken too deep into the competitive part of Smash Bros. And when I try, people still think I, you know, play try-hardy. Because I can't play Smash without combos now. That's like the one thing I can't go without that I learned. But still, the combos that I do are like really long and do a lot of damage, and and my friends are just like, bro, stop it. It's not a freaking tournament. And I know that, but I still just want to do it because it gives me like some kind of adrenaline rush for some reason. But that kind of results in one of my friends, we bought Smash for him. He said he never wanted to buy it on his own. Like, he does like it, but he wouldn't spend $60 on it. For his birthday, me and that one friend came together and bought Smash for him. He's played it. He played with me. Hated didn't like any second of it. But that's just because he's really casual and he thinks that spamming Smash attacks is like really optimal because he plays single player so often. He really likes World of Light. And in that, you can just spam Smash attacks if you want to. And it would probably still work. But yeah, he really doesn't like playing against me because of that. Because he just keeps spamming Smash attacks. I keep punishing him and edge guarding him. And he's like, dude, you're so annoying to play against. To the point where, this is really recent, he literally made an arena for my friends. And not only did he not tell me, hey, you can come join too if you like, he literally, on purpose, put a room ID and code on it. He literally put a code on it. We never do that, because we only have each other as like friends on our Switch. But he put a password on it and only showed it to people he said, hey, you want to play with us? And then like 3 of my friends that he likes playing against that aren't me were just like, you know what, here's the code. And then I was like, we were all on a call too. And I was like, hey, can I join? And like, well, that friend that made the code in the arena wasn't in the call, but that one friend, the main Bowser, was. And he was like, yeah, he just told me that he doesn't want you. I don't think he wants you to join. And I was like, why not? I thought we were friends. And he's like, yeah, he doesn't like playing against you or being around you in Smash. And I was like, okay, you can just say that. Why do you have to make an arena in secret and just put a code on it that only, like, my other friends can see except me, you know? So I kind of felt like I was excluded from the friend group And I hate that feeling that I'm just excluded from the friend group. Because they also explained to me that they love playing games with me, you know, like co-op or like team-based stuff. Or, you know, role-playing games, sandbox, like Minecraft. But they hate games that have competition and playing against me because I take it a little seriously. Which they really don't like. Which I can kind of see, to be honest. I can kind of see it. I can kind of see why they don't like that. But sometimes, if you, in a competitive standpoint, if you look at the strats they do, especially that one friend that made the code, he literally runs up to you and just uses smash attacks or forward tilts to be like, get back, get back. But as we all know, if you've ever played Smash on just a normal degree, you know that that's not really the smartest strategy because that's really punishable. And he also hates the shield because of it, because I always shield it, and then you can just, you know, punish him for it. But yeah, he really doesn't like playing against me. So, in games with competition, my friends would rather not invite me. But when it's like, stuff like Minecraft, or Cuphead co-op, or, I don't know, something with co-op, they're like, dude, come along with us, you know? Like Clone Drone, I recently bought, and they were like, hell yeah. Or watching me play games, I think, is really fun. But playing against me, they really don't like it. Which I can kind of see. Also, we're in the last zone now. I hope I kept you entertained so far with all these stories. I actually have a lot. Like, in another stream, if I have more viewers, I'll probably talk about some more embarrassing stuff. Like, my story with girls. You don't want to hear that, actually. At least I don't want to tell that to, like, you know, now just a blank stream. Or to just my YouTube watchers. Because that's a bit too embarrassing for me to get into. But yeah, I just like story time things. I would do a podcast if more people like watching my streams and stuff. It still hasn't happened yet, but, you know, you always gotta be patient. Patient with streams. You gotta be really patient with like viewers. Because if you're not, then you just stop way too early, and then it's just like, maybe if you kept going, you would have developed like a fan base. So my motive is just like to just never give up on streaming. If I like it, I'll do it, and if I can maybe make some people happy while I do it, of course I'll do it. Like, that's what I do it for. I don't just stream because of profit. I literally stream to make people happy. Listening to my stupid stories, and listening to, or watching me play a game. More so that I haven't played before, like Cuphead. Well, I have played it before, but not fully. And I suck at it. I just want to make people entertained with what I do. And of course, if this could become my full job, I would do it, but... You know, there are responsibilities. You have responsibilities to take care of, unfortunately. And I also can't even stream PC games yet without my stream breaking down and lagging, and my PC lagging so hard that my controls come at 5 to 10 frames later, or stuff like that, or that my inputs come out 3 seconds later. Because that's not fun to watch at this point. If it's literally, if I start a stream and it's literally about me fixing things, that's also really not fun to watch now, is it? Also, about this zone, the first time I played it on my laptop, I was actually really struggling with this. Because of stuff like that. And getting squished. But now the longer you play it, the more it's just like, feels like a normal zone, but just with a little tiny bit more difficulty. Woo! I know I haven't been talking about the game yet. But, you know, telling stories about my life also is pretty fun. And for people who just like are listening to this in the background as well. Also might enjoy this. Like, you know, listening to stories of what happened in my past. Also, I also have a very vivid memory of Minecraft on Minecraft Java, because I played it. Like, I played it before. But then it was like on a completely different. The site looked completely different. I was like also really young. And it was on my old laptop, and I really didn't like it because it didn't even have a mouse. Well, I had the mouse that you normally have on laptops, and where you scrub your finger across. But, you know, that's not good to play Minecraft with. So I was really freaking. I didn't like Minecraft at one point. But then I downloaded Pocket Edition with my sister. We both like split our money to get 2 copies on each iPad so we can both play together. And let me tell you, Pocket Edition was the shit, dude. Me and my sister played Pocket Edition for so long. Like, we've played Minecraft on that almost every single day. We had our own servers, we built stuff. There was also a point where my sister was like, "You like TNT, right?" And I was like, "Yeah," because I like the explosion things about it. And she's like, "You know what? I'll go in survival, and I'll make a bedrock bunker, and you can blow as many things up as you want. And then if you're done, we'll look at the carnage you've created." I was like, "Okay, that might sound fun." But I was kind of cheeky as well because I kind of wanted to kill her in the game. So what I did is because I was still in creative, you know, getting the materials, like getting the TNT. Also, this boss I'm gonna use Super for because this boss is really fucking annoying. So I don't want to make this super easy, but this boss deserves it. Because it's annoying as all balls. There we go. But yeah, I used to like break open one block of the roof so I could see the room, and then just place one TNT and light it. And then she would die and she would get really mad at me. But it was all in good fun. I apologized, you know. She was like, "It's okay. You were just having fun." But I also remember the first time like when I did Pocket Edition, me and my sister were still huge noobs at the game. Like, insanely huge. So we're in creative, and we started making houses out of diamond blocks. That's how much noobs we were. We would literally make an entire building, an entire apartment building out of diamond blocks, and like make elevators like only just with water. And later we found out about, you know, using different blocks, that's an option you can do. But yeah, I remember I wouldn't always play like Minecraft on peaceful because like I remember playing it normally, but I was so scared of the monsters in the game. Like my first house was literally just like a sand building and the roof didn't work and I didn't understand why. But here's the thing with that, is that around that time, like, I could hear skeletons and I was like, holy shit, this is scary. And a creeper just came into my house and blew me up. And then I was already scared of mobs. But the very next week, I went to visit like friends of my parents because they also had children and we were allowed to stay over for one day. But legit what happened was we all played Minecraft Pocket Edition together on normal mode, survival, and I was in a treehouse and I heard a noise and I was like, where did that come from? I look behind me and I just see a spider right in my face, and I literally screamed my lungs off. That's how scared I was. And I'm still kind of have some phobia of spiders. Like, spiders always scare me in Minecraft. I don't know how they do it, but they keep pulling it off, and I hate it. I think it's because they just literally jump at you. So, you know. Still doesn't mean that I actually didn't want to do this. Doesn't mean that I, you know, hate mobs in Minecraft. I actually like them now. You know, I play on normal all the time. But I still sometimes get scared of the spiders jumping right in my face. But yeah, I used to play on peaceful for literally probably like 7 years of my life. Like I'm literally like, or like 7, maybe like 6. Pretty much a whole big stage of my life that when I have Minecraft, which was really young. I just played on peaceful all the time because I hated dealing with mobs. And if I then needed string or something, and I couldn't get it, like more recent versions of Minecraft make sure that even if you are on peaceful, you can still like get materials that mobs drop, but just a little harder, but you are safe all the time. Like recent like updates made it so that's a bit more accessible to people. But back then, you couldn't get string from like anything else except from spiders. So what I would do is I would literally go in creative mode and spawn string, like unlimited string, so that I didn't have to worry about running out. But like, my favorite mob then, and still kind of is now, is the Enderman. I was never scared of those. I was only scared of like shite. I was only really scared of, I think it was just like creepers, and I think it was skeletons, creepers, spiders. Like zombies and Endermen were scary to me. I actually kind of liked the design, and like I thought they were really cool. But yeah, anyway, long story short, afterwards I got the Switch version. I got the Switch Minecraft version. Played that with my friends and that. Gosh, dang it! But afterwards I learned that they aren't that scary after all. I still had phobia, but you know, I still had a little bit of fear of spiders and creepers. But like creepers, at some point creepers and skeletons didn't really scare me. It was just the spiders. And I don't mean cave spiders, but I mean like the normal spiders because they're so big. But you know, I was only just scared of those sometimes, like when I'm in a cave. I would purposefully avoid caves because I hated them. Like, they would scare me every single time, so I would purposefully just like start a server, strip mine for diamonds, and if I found a cave, immediately block it off and go another way. That's my strat, but now I'm just like, oh, caves, that's cool. I'll go in it. Now I'm just I've turned into a normal player. Which is good, because I don't want to be in my childish, afraid of mobs phase forever. It's kind of an embarrassing place to be stuck in, don't you think? Woo! Woo! Yeah, those are kind of like the stories off the top of my head that I can tell you guys. I don't know how far we are into the zone yet. Okay, just one more little area. And then we have the boss of this act, and then the final boss. Like the true final boss. The supersonic, so that should be entertaining. Oh. Ooh, don't get hit by the spikes. I also have this vivid memory for some reason about me being like really young. Like I couldn't even talk. But my sister liked throwing stuff at me when I was young. Like even if they were like really like made out of plastic or like from rocks, and I would always cry like that it hurt. And she got in trouble for it a lot. But then one time she threw a rubber ball at me. And my mom was about to punish her when I was just laughing so hard as like a little kid. I thought it was so funny, and that it also felt so funny that I was just like, you know, really entertained for no reason, basically. So even though she threw things at me, I really liked having a rubber ball thrown at me. I also don't know, alright? Don't ask me. I was really young back then. Alright, this is the second to last boss fight in the game. So we're really close to being almost done. We're almost done. Alright, this guy. So now I'm gonna focus on the game a little bit, if you guys don't mind. Because it's like the last part of the game. And, you know, I just have to focus a little bit. Alright, jump in his hands again. Oh, get the ring, get the ring. There we go, got the ring. There we go. We can beat this a-hole. Got the ring, the ring. Well, now I'm dead. No, I don't... Dang it! I just needed one more hit, really? See, I would have turned super, but I promised to not do that. So, I'm a man of my word. I'm a man of my word. Also, after this game is over, I will end call the stream, by the way. So afterwards, we're going to do encore mode, which is pretty much the same game. All that's really different is the fact that, you know, the stage's layout changes, the colors change. Ah! I have 0 rings right now. Send me to the blue guy. Yes! Now I have more rings. Got him. Oh, he's gonna got him a bad spot there, isn't he? I only have 1 ring again. This is not good. This section is easy. Oh! Now let's go over here. And then back to the center. Ooh. Get him. Hi guys. There's some of my family members at home. Hold up. Alright, final boss time. Hold up 1 second. Alright, final boss time. The last part of the stream right here. Also, I never noticed the time is freaking out up there. Well, here we go. Also, I really like this theme, by the way. Okay, so my strat for this boss fight is to just stick to the bottom. I know flying is way more epic, but this is the optimal strat. Oh, I missed. Got him. I love this theme. Like, I always listen to this theme casually. Got him. Oh no. Yeah, that guy gets your rings away. Okay, I'm not gonna do that because rings. There we go. Ow. Next round, get hit by... I don't even know what they are. Ruby balls? No. I don't know how many hits I have left. I'm also running out of ring energy, which is worrying. Disengage. Oh! How many hits do I have left? Jeez. How many times do I still have to hit this guy? Oh no. Retreat. I got him. How many times do I have to hit him? Jeez. Oh, okay, there we go. One last hit. Yeah! Get him. Did it. And this game follows up the Forces, which I don't think I am going to play, because I know how controversial that game is. I forgot there was an ending cutscene. Knuckles. And... yeah, let me flex by winking through stars real quick. Well guys, I'm gonna end the stream there. We finished Mania mode. Now all we have to do is Encore mode. So, I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you really enjoyed it, please make sure to leave a follow. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please remember to like and subscribe. Maybe leave a comment. Maybe even ring the bell if you want to. So next stream, we're going to be doing more Breath of the Wild. And if we finish either of these series, I will go on to Cuphead. So anyways, until next stream guys.